Treasurer of the Chamber. The Treasurer of the Chamber was at various points a position in the British royal household. 13th century. The post of Treasurer of the Chamber first arose in the early 13th century. As part of the evolutionary changes that saw the Treasurer of the Exchequer become an office of state outside the king's household, one of the chamber clerks took on responsibility for financial matters within the household. The Treasurer of the Chamber had oversight of the clerks keepers of the wardrobe, among other duties, but in 1232 the office was merged into that of Keeper of the Wardrobe, being one of a number of offices held by Peter des Revaux. His successors were known interchangeably as Keepers or Treasurers of the Wardrobe, and the post survives today in the sinecure of Treasurer of the Household. 14th century. In the reign of Edward Roman II, the influence of the wardrobe diminished, and the chamber regained its place of seniority within the household. In order to enable the chamber to serve as a source of funds for the monarch, income from certain lands confiscated by the crown, namely those of Walter Langton and of the Knights Templar, were directed into the chamber, one of whose clerks took responsibility for their receipt. A generation later, under Edward Roman III, this official had the title Receiver of the Chamber, but was also referred to as the Treasurer of the Chamber. The receiver tended to function as the executive head of the chamber at this time, working under the titular head, the King's Chamberlain. In the 1330s-50s, three receivers held concurrently the offices of Keeper of the Mint and Keeper of the Privy Wardrobe, both at the Tower of London. The Privy Wardrobe was linked to the chamber as a safe repository of jewels, plate, and other treasures, as well as of arms, armor, and artillery pieces. In the 1350s moves were made which saw the chamber lands and their incomes transferred to the Exchequer. Subsequently, the role of the receiver diminished. The post then went into abeyance for a time. When it was revived, its main focus was on custody of certain jewels and gold and silver vessels. In the last decade of the century, under Richard Roman II, the office was again united with that of Keeper of the Privy Wardrobe in the person of John Lowick. 15th–18th centuries. With the Privy Wardrobe specializing in armaments, a dedicated jewel office was set up in the early 15th century. The Black Book of Edward Roman IV of England lists its chief officer as Keeper of the King's Jewels and Treasurer of the Chamber. In 1485 the office of Treasurer of the Chamber was separated from that of the Master of the Jewel Office, situated within the Privy Chamber Department of the Lord Steward. It became an important office of finance established by King Henry Roman VII 1485–1509 to administer his new secretive and highly efficient system identified and named chamber finance by 20th century historians, which sought to mirror the operation of the Exchequer, which was inefficient and subject to parliamentary overview. The office was abolished in 1782. List of Treasurers of the Chamber. Treasurer of the Chamber. Luke the Chaplain 1225–1228, later Archdeacon of Norwich and Archbishop of Dublin. Ranulph the Breton 1228–1231. Peter of Revaux 1231–1234. From 1232 this office was united with that of Keeper of the Wardrobe. Receiver or Treasurer of the Chamber. In Gillard Worley before 1309, also Keeper of the Wardrobe. Roger Wingfield 1309–1314. Richard Squire 1314–1317. Robert Appleby 1314–1315. John Peacock 1314–1319. Richard Lustishall 1315–1321. James of Spain 1321–1322. William Langley 1322–1326. Thomas Gargrave 1330. Richard de Bury 1331, Bishop of Durham. John Fleet 1333–1334, also Keeper of the Privy Wardrobe. William Trussell 1333–1335, son of Sir William Trussell. William Kilspie 1335–1338. Thomas Hatfield 1338–1344, afterwards Bishop of Durham. Robert Burton 1344–1349. Robert Mildenhall 1346–1353, also Keeper of the Privy Wardrobe. Thomas Bramber 1347–1349. Richard Norwich 1349–1355. William Rothwell 1353–1355, also Keeper of the Privy Wardrobe. William of Wykeham 1355–1361, later Bishop of Winchester. Helming Legate 1362–1375, Constable of Windsor Castle. William Gambon 1375–1376. Philip de la Vache 1377–1378. Vacant Acting Receiver Simon de Burley. Baldwin Raddington 1380–1382. John Salisbury 1382. Richard Aberbury 1382. John Bacon 1382–1384. John Beauchamp 1384–1387. John Gulliver 1387. Lambert Fermor 1387–1391. Guy Mohn 1391–1398, Bishop of St. David's. John Lowick 1398–1399, also Keeper of the Privy Wardrobe. Keeper of the King's Jewels and Treasurer of the Chamber. William Pilton 1405–1407, Archdeacon of York. Sir John Merston 1445–1448. Richard Merston 1453–1456. William Grimsby 1456–1461. William Port 1461–1465. Thomas Vaughan 1465–1483. Edmund Chatterton 1484–1485. Treasurer of the Chamber. Sir Thomas Lovell 1485–1492. Sir John Heron 1492–1521. John Micklow 1521–1522. Henry Wyatt 1524–1528. Brian Tuke 1528–1545. Sir Anthony Roos 1545–1546. Sir William Cavendish 1546. 1558. John Mason 1558–1566. Sir Francis Knollys 1567–1570. Sir Thomas Heneage 1570–1595. John Stanhope, 1st Baron Stanhope, 1596–1616. Sir William Uvedale 1618–1642. Interregnum 1649–1660. Sir Edward Griffin 1660–1679. Edward Griffin 1679–1689. Sir Roland Gwynne 1689–1692. Vacant. Lord Edward Russell 1694–1702. John Berkeley, 4th Viscount, Sardange 1702–1712. John West, 6th Baron de Lanoir 1713–1714. Charles Robarts, 2nd Earl of Radnor 1714–1720. Henry Pelham 1720–1722. Charles Stanhope 1722–1727. John Hobart, 1st Baron Hobart 1727–1744. Sir John Hind Cotton, 3rd Baronet 1744–1746. Honourable Richard Arundel 1746–1755. Wills Hill, 1st Earl of Hillsborough 1755–1756. Charles Townshend 1756–1761. Sir Francis Dashwood, BT 1761–1762. Sir Gilbert Elliot, 3rd Baronet 1762–1770. George Rice 1770–1779. Lord Charles Spencer, 1779–1782.